Hey fellow vault dwellers, it's Angry Turtle, and today I have for you everything you need to know about new 4-star legendary effect Charged. And yes, it's working. And it's working very well. I was worried as well myself that it's gonna be something below average, because most of the legendary effects for melee weapons, the 4-star ones, is weak. There are only 2 that are working well, and everything else is not really working well. So I was worried. This one, I will tell you straight away, it's working well. There is a lot of interesting synergies that I will be talking about. So let's dive in. And I know it's not the build video about my melee build, but there will be questions what I'm using. So that's my special to begin with. Those are my legendary perks, without explaining everything. But this is what's needed to max out the new effect. I will be talking about all the interaction specific to this new legendary effect, but I'm showing you everything. So that's what I'm running. Quick look on my mutations. There is a lot of them, including Twisted Muscles. Armor I'm currently using is my Torn Armor. A great set, but it doesn't really, like, the strength doesn't come from the armor. It helps, but the 4-star legendary itself gives all the power you need. So what it is? Light attacks build up charge that is released with a heavy attack, maximum of 3 charges. So how it works? Let's showcase in practice first, and the weapon is Warglyphs. If you wonder why mutants, that's the most universal effect that works with any type of melee build. And there is not much difference if you put something else as a prefix. I do have glowing on the 3-star, so this will give me even more passive glow. And weapon speed. Here, maybe first interaction. Why weapon speed? Because power attack damage doesn't really affect the damage of the charge, so I would rather swing faster, get those 3 charges faster, than have extra power attack damage. This is a better combo, so swing speed recommended. And here for the initial demonstration, we do have a Grand Hunt. There's supposed to be somewhere a Grand Hunt target. Usually with friends, but they all invisible. Are your friends in here? Or are you alone? Yeah, they're friends in here. So let's hit the guy. So that's a normal attack. And now if I do the power attack, it releases this explosion that hits everything around, including the dot application. So this is big. This explosion applied the dot with all its benefits. The radius of the explosion, I don't know how well it's visible here, but it's 60 TD units with the Grenadier perk. So Grenadier perk and Demolition Expert perks do work. You may as well notice the damage was not particularly great, but that was singular charge. The damage scales with number of charges. So if I swing again, now I have 2 charges. If I will get another enemy, and now I have 3 charges. So from this point, I will have maximum damage with my power attack for the explosion, which is significant. I don't know how well you'll be able to see the damage numbers. I will try to showcase now on some tough enemy. But the explosion is, with full charge, indeed stronger than power attack itself, which is awesome. This is very significant explosion with nice radius. And if you take a look on my health, full, which means this explosion does not hit me. I don't get any damage myself, which is awesome. Awesome. It's safe explosion, in other words. Let's get tougher target. We'll go for the Super Mutant Behemoth at Salmon's Pond. So here we are running for the Super Mutant Behemoth down the road towards the lake. That's where Behemoth is if you are looking for him. It's a guaranteed spawn for the Behemoth. It's always here. Always level 100. Sometimes it's a legendary. So perfect target. I do have 3 charges, so those charges do not disappear. As you may notice, I can fast travel, I can move around, I will keep my full charges. There is no worry about it, there is no timer on them. You have them as long as you don't use them, or if you swap the weapon, like they do not stay. If you swap the weapon, you will lose charges. So I will let the Behemoth kick me, and now I will strike. Let's see the damage. If I can hit. There you go. You see, 10,000 is the explosion. So 4,000 impact and 10,000 explosion. The explosion damage does scale with your melee damage, with your strength, and so on, but does not scale with power attack damage. So almost one-hitted this level 100 Behemoth. I finish it off now, so it is awesome effect. The radius is really good. To see the radius better, let's go now for some ghouls. So for the ghouls, we'll be heading to the Barrows South. Barrows South, we are going underground, the Barrows. So now, here in the Barrows, I will try to gather a nice group of ghouls for this demonstration. So I'm running around trying to wake them up, make some inches, maybe swing like mid-air. Can I have some inches from those ghouls? If they could do some damage to me, it will be awesome, as I want to showcase as well the synergy with the glowing effect. And as well, like, there is Rad Riva equipped, so dealing melee damage provides a small amount of glow. No power tools, and this is not a power tool. Another thing, this effect do not work with power tools, so it is only for regular weapons. So they will eat a little bit of my glow, hopefully. Hopefully they will survive my Torn Armor. The split damage, you can see that's from Torn Armor. When you switch on the lights so you can see them better. Okay, they don't want to eat too much glow. But this is okay. Now I will swing at one of them. I have singular charge, keep that in mind. But look at that. That's the power of singular charge. My glow instantly top up. They all dead. If they would not instantly die, the dot will finish them off. So this is amazing effect. Like, it is so good. It's powerful, and finally brings back a classic melee into the equation. You can run classic melee and do really good. The Warglaive is recommended. It's currently the strongest, and I like the fire damage as this particular dot is significant. So double dot that I'm applying with the explosion. The range is great. It does scale with Grenadier Demo Expert, as I said, don't forget about it. All counts as melee kills. Enemies killed with this explosion count as melee kills. Wow, finally! 4-star legendary, that's awesome. If you need it, as all 4-star legendaries, you can only get it from the raid. It is dropping on stage 3 of the raid. Luckily, it is tradable, so you can try to buy it from other players. I was very unlucky trying to obtain it myself. I did not manage to obtain it myself, but I did trade for my other 4-star legendaries that I have to get this one and install it on my Warglaive. So now I have this amazing Warglaive, and this build absolutely rocks. I love it. It can destroy anything. Super mutants, tough enemies. Like, you are able to see what happened to the Behemoth after a singular swing. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. I strongly recommend. If you have any other questions about possible interactions, let me know. Quick recap. This effect works as actual explosion. All the explosive perks work with it. It does apply all the dot that your weapon has. It counts as hit with the weapon. So this is awesome. Scaling great with extra glow. Does not scale. Explosion does not scale with your power attack bonuses, so you don't need them. You focus on the swing speed. It does, like the prefix, does increase the damage. Your strength and melee perks does increase the damage. Does not work on automatic melee weapons, as they don't have light attacks. Light attack, in other words, is a regular attack. So light attack is this attack, regular. And if you press the grenade button, that's the power attack. Power attack discharges it. Regular attacks charge it. But you need to hit a target. And yeah, you cannot power attack in VATS. To answer this question, no, it's not possible. And that being said, this is everything you need to know. Let me know if you are willing to try it. Assuming you will be lucky to trade for one or drop it from the raid. Let me know, and see you all in the next one.